Alright, welcome back to the Sentai Review. I'm going to pull this tab down again, just like we did last time, and now we got the tab, and everything's okay. And we are riding motorcycles again.
We're back on the bikes.
Did I say riding? Rooting? Riding?
Riding.
Riding! This is going to be a good episode. William Bush, Reploid Bill.
Seth Lovelsario.
Scott Action Jackson.
Cree, the Proto guy.
And he's not making lickies.
I'm not looking over there. Hey guys, I know you're about to get your podcast on, so I'll be quick. If at any time you feel like dropping your own opinion into what we're talking about, head on over to fandomnight.com, and all of the contact information for every single one of our shows, including the one you're about to watch, is there. Alright guys, I'll leave you alone. Alright, look at that. We're here now.
And no lickies.
Yeah, still.
Kamen Rider X?
1974?
Huh.
And yes, we are in 74, you're right.
Kamen Rider X, 1974.
Does this guy's bike fly?
I'm kind of wondering that.
Maybe.
It has propellers and jet engines.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at the
I'm
suit.
guessing-
I'm looking at the fucking bike.
I'm guessing maybe it floats.
I think it's more like, like a
Submarine bike?
There you go. That's kind of what I was thinking. It would be doable because it's a motorcycle.
And the engine in the water.
Well, here's something that might help, because as a matter of a technicality, the way that the Sentai show works, the vehicles count as part of the Robo review, which Kamen Rider, as far as I know, has no Robo.
There's no way we're going to be... Oh, man, that would be... I wonder if you just fucked us into doing a goddamn bike review after this is over.
No.
Fucking
Kamen Rider
bikes.
No, because since there's no Robo, fuck on that. We ain't doing it. We already have too much shit piled up. No, fuck that.
You just put bikes into the robos.
Said that they asked for it. This is all your fault.
It's
Remember
true.
that.
That's your fault that we end up having to do bikes.
Fans, if you ask for this, I will come to your house personally, because at my job I only get 35 hours a fucking week and get no fucking money. I will have time to roam the countryside looking for you sons of bitches.
No, wait. A better idea. Wait until we get to the 20th one, then ask for the bikes.
Oh, you mean like they've done in the past, where we get like almost through Sentai and they're like, do Kamen Rider! Fuck.
Dude, we were actually getting, on the very first video, like the long one that was like an hour, we did like 6 reviews
and
the first
broke
night.
it down for the
that,
YouTube.
That was already getting questions about Kamen Rider, that far back.
Yeah, it's
So I
true.
knew this shit was coming. Next. Oh, shit.
Poseidon?
Is that fucking Blue Devil down there? What the
I'm more or less looking at...
Is this Kamen Rider fighting Atlantis?
I'm thinking...
Curse you, merciful Poseidon!
I'm going to go ahead and say he's fighting Poseidon. And a devil.
His
This guy is broke.
His transform thing went back to being a fan.
Yeah.
I like the
Little scarf
I
sash.
like the gray silver.
Yeah, I'm digging the gray black silver.
I like that combination. I think this is I'm actually the scarf is also black and yellow, if I'm right.
And you can see the
There's some red on it too, isn't there?
No, I thought that
Isn't
that
that?
was the chest piece that's in
I think
front
that's
of
part of it. That's red, yellow, black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
that's the scarf,
actually like this costume a lot. The helmet, and it mimics the others. Like the bug, continuing the continuing the bug thing. Like it's got the V, it's got the black V and
a red V.
and
It looks like
V right below it. The color scheme is what I like about this. It really works. Other than I haven't really been impressed with one of these costumes since the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, you haven't been impressed ever since Adapt-A-Hand.
Oh, you're right.
Goodwill Rider was pretty sweet.
Goodwill Rider.
You're right. Adapt-A-Hand was pretty neat.
Next.
Kamen Rider X.
I don't know. It works. The colors work. This is...
Yeah, but the mouth is the only thing that's bugging me for some reason.
Bugging.
Puns! I think it's because the mouth keeps reminding me of fucking Saiyan armor. And considering the fact that off, the microphones we were doing a Dragon Ball Z discussion amongst ourselves, I think that might be why. But still, that's really the only thing throwing me is, everything else looks normal, and then we're back to Akira Toriyama stole more shit.
There's something I should bring up
Thief Toriyama.
about the mouthpiece, but we'll see. We'll see with the pictures. So.
Next.
The insides.
Oh, and we forgot to mention that there were putties he was fighting back there.
He looks more machine than Bio.
He looks way more machine than the other guys have
yeah.
been.
Still does have, I'm assuming that the green muscle-looking stuff, I'm not assuming that those are wires. I'm assuming he still is...
They did explain it, that basically what these guys were is they were created, they were experimented on by an evil organization.
So like the androids from the Red Ribbon
kind of, and they were going to be used as weapons. Okay. But they escaped before the brainwashing took effect.
So when do we get to Kamen Rider Arnie?
Do they have?
I'm sorry, you said the fucking Red Ribbon Army androids. We had Android Arnie. Where's Kamen Rider Arnie?
Yeah. They're cyborgs.
Who?
Androids.
Well, if you get really technical, in Japanese series, they refer to themselves as artificial humans.
Yeah.
Then we called them androids, but then she had a baby.
Because she was mostly human.
Yeah, not buying it.
Data can't have a baby.
He can create.
As a matter of a technicality.
Android
as a matter of a technicality,
he's completely android.
But they were supposed to be too. They were called artificial humans, and then here in America we called them androids, and then she had a baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Because Dr. Briefs is a fucking genius. That's why he has all the money.
He's got to be something.
Bulma is part of the richest family in all of Earth and Dragon Ball. For Christ's sakes.
We even got to see their blueprints. They were 100% machine. He even found a way to turn them off.
And when they wished for the bomb to be removed, it's not like that fixed you. It was just a bomb.
Yeah.
Now you can't go boom. Doesn't mean that now your uterus is ready for babies.
I almost feel like they were supposed to be cyborgs, but then if they're supposed to be cyborgs, you also have to ask the question: how were they just turned off? Because they were turned off for years. They were just sitting in a pod.
Yeah.
And they were comparable to 16.
With 100% Android.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is 19 and 20 were people that had their brains transferred to robotic bodies.
Yeah.
So what
Much
are
like
17 and 18?
I thought they were a percentage was still human.
They were actually human.
But we saw their blueprints.
Yes.
They're robots.
So they would have to be fucking cyborgs. Especially considering the fact that they've bled. You can only bleed if you have blood inside of you.
17, when he was getting his ass whooped by Cell, was bleeding. Even against Piccolo when they had the fight, he was bleeding. What?
So you look at the T-1000, a.k.a. Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. He bleeds.
He's bleeding.
He was bleeding.
I don't remember blood on 17.
You honestly don't?
I really don't. I remember getting those stupid little black marks like he likes to draw on his characters to make them look beat up, but I don't remember him actually bleeding red blood.
I could have sworn he did.
Man, now you question
It might not have been a big gash or anything like that, but
no. I mean, 17 took one hell of an
If he
ass
does
whooping.
bleed, if he honestly bleeds,
now you question.
then no. If he honestly bleeds, and this has nothing to do with this Rider episode, to be fair, but if he honestly
other than
bleeds,
the fact that we're trying to figure out android or cyborg.
well,
here.
see, he's a cyborg.
Yeah.
There's no question. He's a cyborg. But the thing that's confusing is that here in America, we called them androids.
Yes, we did.
And we always have called them androids.
Yes.
And so you would think that in Japan, since she had a kid, they would have called her a cyborg. But they don't. She is specifically referenced as an artificial human.
Yeah.
Meaning she's never been a person.
She's completely robotic.
But she had a kid.
and that kid is not. It's not a robo baby. That's 100% human baby.
Yeah, that's 100% looks like female Krillin.
Yeah, that is a baby, not robo baby.
So I'm going to go ahead and put a fucking forgetful Toriyama stamp right here.
Toriyama.
And we're just going to move on to the next picture.
All right, fair enough. There's him sitting on his scuba bike.
Scuba bike. It's got the fucking propellers.
God damn it! The more you guys say that, the more I keep thinking of 006 by fucking MC Chris. My ride becomes a boat, and I start cruising down the coast.
Next.
All right.
He's a fencer.
Oh, is he? Oh,
looks
that
like
might
it.
actually
Yeah.
give a little more credence to his scarf.
Yeah.
And his gloves, for that matter.
Whatever, it's wicked as hell. I like this costume a lot.
Next.
Peace, bitches.
Check out those
Except-
guys.
Yeah, except for the guys behind
They look
him.
like a evil Pokemon team. Like they should.
Oh, you mean
throw
like
out
the new
fucking-
Pokemon team?
Team Skull.
Yeah. I don't know if you played the demo
Yes,
like
I
I
have.
did and sent
no,
the
I haven't.
review. But yeah, Team Skull is literally like they're dressed up in like those stupid black bodysuits
By
with a
the
skeleton.
way, not trying to promote or nothing, but if you went over there to that fandomnight.com and got that there Legacy of Gaming podcast, you could hear about that Pokemon game.
Bill,
Yeah,
did you-
because I did a
did
review
you
on
just
it.
shamelessly
On the demo.
Self-promote?
Well, yes, on the demo.
I wouldn't know if it was so much as shamelessly self-promoted. It was probably a little bit of shame in the fact that fandomnight.com, if you went there, and I'm not trying to promote fandomnight.com, but if you did happen to have nothing to do, fandomnight.com, you could go to this place called fandomnight.com, and there's podcasts at fandomnight.com, and from there, you could access all kinds of material for when you're bored at fandomnight.com.
Yeah, because there's a wrestling podcast that we do,
Java Wrestling Corner.
fandomnight.com.
and there's also a video game podcast we do,
At fandomnight.com.
and there's also what we refer to as What's Up Fandom Night, where we talk random shit and I send in movie reviews.
That's at fandomnight.com.
And then there's also Pages of Fandom, where Bill likes to talk comic books and manga and shit, sometimes with the guys.
Yep, fandomnight.com.
And then, of course, there's this podcast, which has finally been updated from, or well, should be, depending upon when our disembodied voice gets around to it. But let me double-check my podcast app here. Let's see.
You could also go to fandomnight.com.
Let's see. Sentai Review. The last we stopped was at 2,000. So everybody watching this off the YouTube, you are way the fuck ahead of everybody off the podcast. But we're working on remedying that.
Wait,
Today-
are we even in the Kamen Rider in the podcast?
No, not
No.
yet. But
Not
today,
even close.
We are
I
on
did. I cut the
Sentai 2000.
I cut the podcast up to episode 37 today, and a lot of our newer episodes, like when we talk about the movie and stuff like that, they've been cut in. So the podcast is for the most part current when we talk about stuff. But as for the reviews, they are way behind.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have to finish up the rest of the costumes getting posted, and the movie reviews getting posted, and the toys and
DVDs?
shit being posted.
And those are all posted to fandomnight.com, where you can go and
So if you guys haven't got the
Yep.
hint yet, please go to fandomnight.com.
That's FANDOMKNIGHT.com. Like I always spell out for anybody who watches my YouTube channel of Sario Says
gotta be
for my
the
streams on Mondays and Thursdays.
it's got to be the most shameless plugging ever done in a podcast.
Let's not forget about the Fan Night YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, for those of you that are actually
Oh,
listening
yeah.
Oh,
to this.
Hell, you guys can search Fandom Night on Facebook. We got a Facebook page for
Oh,
Fandom
and
Night.
we
several
Sentai
group
reviews.
Review 1.
That is true. I'm just making a joke out of all this shameless plugging, but truth is, we actually do have
Should I plug my stuff too?
we do actually have a group page, which is just the Sentai Review, and that is on Facebook. So there's a Facebook group
Yeah.
page.
Should
Do
I
we have a Twitter? I don't tweet, so
should I plug
No, we do not have a Twitter.
Oh, that
Not
gets
yet.
incredibly complicated because see, Greg started our Twitter, and I don't have the information to get onto that Twitter. And I mean, it's there,
You guys can tweet us.
But that's
we won't
pretty
know.
much a dead stick.
Yeah, don't tweet us. Don't tweet us.
Don't
if we're
tweet with
plugging,
us.
I might as well come in here and just plug a Ruxpin Bridge that me and Seth voice in. Also, Action Video Game Talk, which is a bit of a rarity. To be updated nowadays, but
promotion.
Yeah, we just
and
hardcore.
boring the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah,
so,
we certainly are. I'm sure a couple people found it funny. Next. Holy shit, look at that dude.
yes, that's a cyborg.
I didn't say it made sense, but we just saw his insides.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
come on, we bought the Terminator.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the dude who's
And the $1 billion man.
Yeah.
And the $1 billion woman.
Yeah, we bought into that shit, so he looks robotic.
maybe he's acting.
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
Ouch.
I've yet to see it yet. I can't make that
Yeah.
judgment.
Costume is still awesome.
Oh, yeah? You're really liking his red shirt, huh?
Not that.
Oh.
You mean his red jacket with the bluish
Blue
shirt?
button up
You know
here.
who he reminds me of?
Who?
Do you remember when we watched Return of the Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Not the dude, not Jimmy, but the other guy. I think he was Tony or whatever.
Oh. That's not Chinese spare ribs.
Oh, ribs.
Mr. Chinese spare ribs.
Next.
Oh, shit. So I'm going to guess that his bike is aquatic.
I'm assuming this is an aquatic rider.
Yeah.
Just from the picture.
And not just a fencing one, but he's got his
You got a bow
stick.
staff.
Yeah.
Or
So maybe that idea I threw out about him against Atlantis might not be a bad idea after all.
I'm really digging the scarf here. If this is what it really is the yellow line with the X and then the black. If that's what that scarf is when you can actually lay it out and look at it, that's pretty cool.
I do like this. This is a really neat costume.
And then the X you can see kind of in the stomach area too.
I'm also curious if that X has a little something to do with pirates. Black, yellow, red.
If that's the
He has something to do with the water.
Wasn't those things he was fighting
He
kind of like
was
pirates?
using a rapier, wasn't he?
It seems like he uses either that or this bow staff
Right.
looking thing. I would like to say that if this is a pirate rider, that he is the best rider. It's pirate.
I'm trying to think back to the first picture now because he was fighting
Next.
Poseidon,
Oh,
No.
dude.
which
that
there he
was
is.
Fucking.
But there was also
Epic.
that demon-looking
Yeah.
guy. I'm wondering if that demon-looking guy is supposed to be like their
All right.
version of.
All right,
Pluto.
just gotta throw out my first little This isn't necessarily negative, Shane, but it is kind of awkward that his bow staff looks like the handlebars to my first bicycle.
Yes, I
Oh,
did
they
admit-
are. They do look like handlebars.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do look like handlebars.
I don't know. The only thing I don't like
Damn
about
it.
him now is that they changed the color scheme.
Look,
of it.
No, the song is in my head now.
The rest of him look fine, but it almost seems like he might be the reason you ride your bike without handlebars because he needed them. He has to go fight
and
Poseidon.
Now you said it. Now the song is in my head. I'm gonna be singing that tonight.
Like I said, the fact that he
And that
changed
image
color
is bad
scheme,
as shit, dude.
Yeah.
I think we're under the impression this is an aquatic rider,
Next,
and he's always by the ocean. Have you
no,
noticed these actual pictures?
Stop.
there's this red little.
There's some beer
line.
cans underneath me. Oh wait.
Those are mine.
Don't litter.
No shit.
Oh
what
wait,
is-
that was the wrong voice. That was
What is
Zordon
that about?
saying "Don't
man,
litter."
hopefully that isn't one of those fucking poker sticks that picks up trash.
No,
That's
Shane.
a stick.
That's his bow staff with handlebars.
That top part comes off, and there's a little blade that picks up trash on the beach.
That would be awesome.
No, now
He's not fucking Daredevil from the fucking shitty Ben Affleck movie. Which, to be fair, the theatrical cut sucks dick.
Oh, it's so bad.
we don't.
I'm not going to say that movie is good one way or
to be fair,
another, but
we
it's
don't
definitely
know
better
what
on the
this
director's
guy
cut.
Yes.
I have to see this to understand what's going on.
Next. Oh, is that
I think that's the toy.
is that artwork or the toy?
That
It looks
doesn't
like a
look
combination of a toy
It
drawing.
Okay, it looks-
drawing.
I think that's artwork.
Yeah, I think
It
that's
is.
concept art for a toy.
It is.
Yeah, because you can look at the scarf here.
Yeah.
It's concept.
Next.
Now he has a sword.
Now
Oh!
that's definitely drawn.
Oh, if he pulls the handlebar off and it becomes a long rapier thing.
What if that big ass thing is nothing more than a sheath? And then he takes
A
the
sheath that can pull out rapier?
Oh, I'm just poking.
It's no that wouldn't be completely
Yeah.
unreasonable because there is those things that they're basically like a stick.
Yeah, the
and they
scabbards.
use it. It's like a stick, and they fight with the stick. But then they detach the entire bottom of the stick, and they have a sword.
I'm just saying that. What if he uses that fucking bow staff sheath?
We're
thing?
speculating like crazy.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen shit.
We have to go by
Right.
what we're seeing on the pictures, and that is obviously a sword.
You know what I like about this show? This is so weird that I'm even about to do this about our own show. But for us, this is almost like, you know how when a movie is coming out and you don't know shit about it and you get those first couple images and all you can do is guess about how epic or stupid something might be?
Yeah.
We get to do that every week.
With the Kamen Rider.
Because we haven't seen a quarter of the shit we talk about.
No.
More than that, probably.
Technically speaking, we get to do this every 2 weeks.
Yes.
But
Yes.
to be fair.
But it does make me wonder how many other people watch our show
And no jack and shit.
that also know
Yeah.
as much as we do, and then they see what we see, and
a
then
lot
they're
of
like,
people-
this looks pretty cool or pretty dumb, and they go check it out.
A lot
Yeah.
of people do comment on the corrections that we do, so...
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite parts about this show is that
I
Is
welcome
people
the
actually
corrections.
telling us whether we're correct or
yeah,
not?
because
Yeah.
I like it when I want to be part of the fandom, but there's a billion things out there, and I just released the video that talked about drowning in it, so
Yeah.
like
Off
that's
Bill's channel, Fandom with Rapid Bill.
Oh my God, that was not meant to be a plug. That was you. That was you. I was not plugging at this point. But
Look, you know I love doing callbacks to old jokes.
But yes, it is interesting that they can kind of fill me in on what I know or don't know, and then that actually makes me interested one way or another to go see, or if I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that anymore.
As of
Yeah.
right now, I am more interested in this writer, like knowing what the show's going on, what it's about,
Right.
than the other ones.
You mean like if it is him against
If he,
Atlantis or
does
whatever?
he fight fucking King Triton or Poseidon or whoever you want to use?
Or is it just some cliche water empire enemies,
Right
maybe?
there,
Yeah.
right there. I'm more interested to watch this to see what the hell is going on. Is that a giant fucking bow staff sheet?
His enemies do look pretty cool.
that becomes a sword. I mean, is he aquatic? Because we see pictures, but they're concept art.
Exactly.
We just see him in the water. I could fucking put fucking the Red Ranger in the water.
Seth,
It doesn't
don't
make
look
him
it up.
aquatic.
Next.
But a lot of the pictures. Well, a lot of
I'm also noticing he always seems to be on a beach, or there's something raining, or
Yes,
like his
I've
wetness.
noticed-
Some water.
I'm noticing that he's around water a lot.
Next.
Stop.
Oh, see, there's a better look at that scarf.
It
That
does
is, it's like a pirate flag.
Yeah, oh
To me, it is, anyway.
my God, it is a firefighter. So freaking cool.
It's like his own little Jolly Roger type of look.
Yeah, I'm under that that impression as well. We could be.
I will say so far, and this is so minuscule, but I like his gloves so far out of all the
They're just
gloves we've
plain.
seen.
They're plain.
Sometimes simple is better.
I also think it might be the fact that they're black.
It works with the suit.
Because a lot of the white gloves, they end up looking
Dirty
really
and
like
nasty.
they look all dirty and nasty. Which I guess if you're a hero and you always look spotless and clean,
Then
maybe
really
you're not doing your
right.
job. Yeah.
Plus, they're not changing from white to red to
No,
gray.
this one has been staying consistent with his suit.
Yes, that's true too.
He's
Holy
not-
shit!
He hasn't changed anything so far.
Which that was explained to us too, that the green gloves are some sort of weapon, but that made it almost impossible to determine what we were looking at sometimes, because we were like, this rider has these gloves. Oh, those are green gloves. Shit.
I'm sure if we actually watched
Next.
it, we would understand. He likes to tell you to stop. Stop.
Is
in
it in
the name of Bug.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was thinking.
I apologize. Next.
Hey,
oh, shit.
See, there he is again. See, I'm saying it could be a long, skinny sword.
Wait, it looks like it could detach on the very
at the
right.
End. Yep,
yeah.
At the end, I'm thinking that's the.
That would be awesome if that's like if he could just kind of pull that out and it becomes a sword, bow staff to a sword.
It might also
sounds retarded.
It might have like a screwing part on it too to close it up. Yeah,
I'm thinking. This is ridiculous as it sounds, but if he doesn't want to get lethal, he can use that. Even though you can kill somebody with a goddamn bow staff.
Yes, it's actually a lot easier than you'd like to think.
Yeah.
It only takes like 200 pounds per square inch of pressure directed on the skull to kill a person.
So
is the
and you can swing. You can swing a small bat or like a billy club that hard.
Yeah.
Is it a different color under his little thing on the front? Because it doesn't look like the standard gray that we saw before. It looks like
under his. Oh, you mean the X part on the chest?
Yeah, it's like
Over
under
here?
the X. Yeah,
yeah,
looks,
that little.
looks like a different
the
shade.
triangle above the belt.
No, I'm talking about the shirt itself under it.
Oh, the gray.
Oh.
It could be gray or silver. It could be one of the two. I think
to me
it's
it looks
more gray.
To me, it looks a little different gray than like as you can see on the bottom of his pants.
That could also be lighting. Or maybe material. Maybe the pants are a different material. It's really hard to say here.
I get what you're getting at now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they could have used a more reflective material
maybe
for the pants or whatever. I don't know. It's very hard to tell.
Right.
Next. Yeah, I think you're on to it. I think that thing unscrews and it's like a rapier.
I think that's a sheath then.
Yeah.
He wields a bow staff sheath rapier. That thing is awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Well, it keeps your enemies on their toes.
I was about to say, when it comes
it also allows him to switch from closer combat to longer combat.
Yeah,
yep.
Because the pull will actually give him distance, whereas he can get up close and personal with the sword.
And poke the shit out of
but
him.
at the same time, even if it comes down to like katanas or any form of sword with
throughout
a
these
sheath
guys,
or a scabbard.
Throughout these guys so far, have you cared more for solid eyes or segmented eyes?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, that actually is, because I haven't thought about that.
If it's supposed to be bug-themed, segmented.
So you kind of like, because I'm kind of there too. I like when they kind of have the divide, like almost the honeycomb all the way down the eyes.
Solid eyes just look a little cheap, in my opinion.
Right.
Like I said, we don't know. For all we know, we're completely wrong, and this is not bug-themed.
No, I'm pretty sure. They would really have to throw me for a loop here on that one, but I'm positive they're bugs.
And
yeah, considering the fact that most of them have had the segmented eyes
and
the antennas on almost every single one of them.
This is really strange. It really is, because if you look back at the older Sentais when the Pink Ranger had the segmented eyes, it looked stupid.
Oh, it certainly did.
But it works for this.
Right.
Because that helmet was like a heart shape with fucking segmented eyes. What are you trying to tell me? That you're a heart-shaped bug? Or
a ladybug?
That's not cool. But this is. Like, this works. I feel like a hypocrite.
You know what? I'm curious. There's something about seeing the drawings that makes me wonder if there was ever, say, a manga along the lines of, say, Cyborg 009 type of style that followed the writers.
It's amazing that you've seen that.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, now I'm shooting in the dark here. If I'm not mistaken, the same guy that created 009 created the writers. I think it was the same guy.
There was something I was going to bring up, which will come up later, as far as
Kamen Rider,
animated.
Super Sentai, Cyborg 009, and Ganbear.
See that?
You got it.
He did all of those.
Yeah. That's the reason they all kind of follow a unique, specific theme, is because he had his hands in all of it. I keep saying he. Let's get his name, please.
Oh, apologies. Shotaro. Fuck, I ain't gonna get the last name. I want to say it's Ishinomori. Looks about right. Ishinomori? Actually, yeah, I think he's right. I think it's Ishinomori. Yeah, I was about to say,
Believe it or not, I butcher names, but I'm actually decent with Japanese names. I don't know why. Yeah. Am I right?
It's Shotaro Ishinomori.
Oh,
right.
Okay,
well, let's get that name
Wait,
ingrained
can I have
up
my
here
phone back
because
so
he's
I can look to see if
incredibly.
there's a fucking manga.
He's
That's what I'm
incredibly.
in the middle of doing.
He's incredibly important to our show.
Well, I was going to say, there is something animated that I think is in here.
Well,
that
I was
found,
about to
so.
say, because I have episodes, movies.
It wouldn't surprise me
There's
if they
something called Sick Hero Saga.
next.
There's some chibi.
He's itty bitty.
Huh. SD Rider. Next.
Super
Let's never talk about that.
I am Kamen Rider X.
He kind of has those.
Oh, those
See,
are
his eyes,
figs, okay.
they're solid, but they got that. They're starting that kind of.
Oh no, there is a manga.
Is that texture in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you see now that if there's the manga, that's probably an awesome manga.
Yeah, it's referred to as a SIC, an SIC, super imaginative Chokogen.
Okay.
It's a Bandai line of metallic figures, which is based off both the Rider franchise and apparently manga series as well.
Okay. Next. Oh shit! That toy is beast.
Is that a toy?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a figure.
That is one hell of a fucking rapier.
I would put that on my shelf.
Oh, that's his staff.
No,
No
I'm sorry,
issues
But we
at
know.
all.
But
Yeah.
we've got. Oh, I wonder.
Dude, he would go right up there with all my others. Dude,
wonder-
he is
I
awesome
wonder,
as
I
shit.
wonder if that thing is actually two rapiers.
He might be the coolest toy we have seen, hands
Might just
down.
have one rapier in it.
That would explain it.
What?
This really would. The story was titled Masked Rider X, Son of Zeus.
So,
So
Shane,
that would explain why he's fighting Poseidon.
Shane, it's Christmas morning.
Okay. And I get this toy for Christmas?
It's all yours.
Well, look at that. I got so far the coolest.
Hold
rider.
on, let's do this better if we're gonna do that. Shane, it's Christmas morning. You come over to Bill's house and there's one of those under his tree.
I take it.
But you got to pick the right
No.
package.
Yes, not only one do you have to pick the right package.
If you pick the wrong package, you get that yellow Zord.
Yep. You either
And
get
it
the
has
yellow
to, Oh,
Zord.
and by the way, there's a permanent display case on top of your TV, dead center on top of your TV, connected to it, and the TV cannot turn on unless the toy is displayed in that case all the time.
and
So if you pick the wrong one, yellow Zord is on top of your TV forever.
and both of you have to play with these toys for an hour. You with the yellow Zord and him with this.
Gonna take your chances.
May the odds be ever in my favor.
About to flip that coin, huh?
Oh man! But man,
By the way, your odds, there's probably going to be about 30 presents under that tree. So, roll them dice, buddy. Roll them dice.
I'll be sitting at that tree for. I'll be sitting on.
Oh, no. Hold on. I actually think those are hers.
I would probably be sitting at that tree for a couple of hours, shaking the presents, trying to figure out what it could be.
Next.
By the way, Shane, it was a trick. That toy was in the stocking the entire
Okay,
time.
see, and this is the other kind of toy.
And now it goes to a more of a white colored
Right.
suit.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
Regardless,
because this
I
is
was
the one
about
that
to
gets
say,
the
like,
clothes.
yeah.
The one with the clothes, I'm not digging this toy. I think the other ones that had the clothes were better. But man, that last toy I just
that
saw
is
was
amazing.
epic as shit.
Yeah.
this I like the costume.
Right.
Well, I'm thinking that this white one has to be from the manga version, because I noticed that during like the anime one where it's like them standing on the water. I was like, why is his suit white? I thought it was fucking gray. So I'm thinking the white suit is from the manga version.
Next.
Yeah, see, because now we're back to gray again.
And he's got a Rope whip?
Okay, so he has a whip, and he has a... Unless we've been mistaking that thing for a rapier.
No, he had a rapier.
Yeah, he had to.
He had to have a
Whips
rapier.
don't stick out straight like that.
Next.
I'm wondering if when he takes the rapier out, the other part becomes like a whip.
Well, congratulations. I think we found the worst picture so far. This thing is unimpressive. Put the fucking helmet back on.
Not only put the helmet back on, but put your helmet back into one piece.
Oh, yeah, he's got it in multiple pieces.
If it wasn't for the fact that he's holding the pieces, I would be like, who the fuck photoshopped this?
Yeah,
Because that is so
thank
terrible.
you.
Look at the fucking neck. That looks like it's photoshopped as
I was
fuck.
just about to say, why is this Photoshop?
It's like, where the fuck did his chin go? Oh, it's been hidden underneath.
I think I just realized something.
What?
It's
This is Photoshop. That's simple.
No, that's fine. But this picture might have just informed me of something very interesting.
What's that?
You know how sometimes you're like, sometimes they just kind of have weapons that appear.
Yes.
I think his weapon comes out of his belt.
Oh God!
What the?
I think he somehow grabs a hold of that, and it kind of manifests out of the belt. Because that handle is right there.
How long is that staff?
Won't matter if all he has to do is grab that handle, and maybe he pulls the handle out, and a beam of light shoots across
Which
and
would
forms the
explain
weapon.
why it was looking more like a fucking whip in the other one. That's probably he pulled out the fucking handlebar, and the fucking pieces haven't gone completely rigid yet to form a pole.
Right? Yeah. Wow.
It wasn't erect.
Wow.
It wasn't erect. It was flaccid.
He's got to work into the
Yeah.
the stickiness.
Yes, it's.
He needs
He
to watch.
wasn't worked up
He needs
quite
to
yet.
watch a couple more storylines. See if she got that pizza.
Every time she gets a pizza, he gets that stick.
She got the pizza. She got the pizza.
But did the pipes get fixed?
It really does. It makes me wonder though, because there's that handle
It
right
makes
there.
sense. It does
It's
make.
a handle, but it's like
Well, to be fair, this in this world.
You're talking about the same show where a guy just held his hand out and said "power sword" and it appeared.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same show, but it is the same genre.
this isn't the Joker from the 1989 Batman
No,
pulling a long
but you're
gun
thinking,
out.
But see, you're thinking it's solid. I don't think it is. I think he might just grab that handle and there's nothing attached
The
to it, and a
handle is
ray of
solid.
light would shoot out of the handle and form the weapon.
It makes sense because they do it in Power Rangers all the time.
Right.
So
They really do.
From the crotch?
not from their crotch, but
Pink Ranger just shot arrows she never held.
Look, Scott, let me explain something to you. The same guy who made Kamen Rider made Go Ranger, JAKQ, Battle Fever J, Danzaman, Sun Vulcan, Goggle V, Dynamon, Bioman, Changeman, Flashman,
He
Mask
excited
Man,
the hell out of me
Live
for a
Man,
second.
Turbo Ranger, Fireman, 5-Man, Jetman, Zoo Ranger,
Behold his beastiness.
Dire Ranger, Kakari, yeah. You know what I was going for there. The Go Size.
Going for cockery.
cock.
Kakaru Ranger. I know I fucked that up. O Ranger, Car Ranger, Mega Ranger, Go 5
Seth,
Time Ranger.
Seth,
Like
just to save you some time, he
all of
created
them.
all of it.
I'm curious.
Tio Kuga was him. The shitty one that's running right now was him.
So he still has his hands in the stuff today?
He still has his hands in it.
We all make mistakes in life.
That is awesome.
And, the new one, the new Sentai.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's running out of ideas.
Well,
I'm under the
although
impression,
technically, well, here's the problem though. I think that was just for Super Sentai though, because apparently he died in '98. So I take that back.
That was you.
If he died in '98, that means the last one he did was Mega Ranger. So from
he didn't
Giga
make
Man
all of them.
on, yeah.
Man's been dead for a while.
Right. Okay. But that's exactly what I was getting at. Like because I was gonna say I don't think.
Yeah,
So-
no.
Well, this toy is cool, by the way.
Yeah, the figure.
Because I
on the
remember there was a post on Facebook years ago where it showed like the 009 android or robot, and it
Cyborgs.
was kind of crying, and I remember his name on it. So that's what I mean. That's the reason I remembered that he had his hands in so much of this stuff.
Those are actually cyborgs.
Yeah,
right.
So like I said,
in the title.
Mega Ranger was
do they have kids
the last
ever?
one, but still.
Because they can. They're not androids or artificial humans.
They're
oh,
cyborgs.
wait. I guess androids can have kids.
You don't worry about it.
Anyway,
don't view that plot hole. All right, this toy, now more than ever, I believe it is aquatic. Those are propellers so he can move in the water.
Yeah.
What purpose do they serve on land?
Hopefully
I'm sorry.
that cloth is airtight.
Hey.
Maybe that would
Maybe he
explain.
can just breathe underwater.
Well, I was about to say that would probably explain why the mask.
No, I don't even mean the mouth.
Well, I'm just saying
he's cybernetic.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
But to be fair, even if he can't breathe underwater, he pulls a magical light stick out of his pelvis. He can do.
Right. See, it's on the toy too. It's right there.
Yeah, we figured out. At least we believe we figured out what the weapon is and everything. But I'm under the impression that this guy.
If we can accept Adapt-A-Hand,
we can accept. I'm willing to accept.
I don't think everyone accepts Adapt-A-Hand from Goodwill Ranger.
It's kind of
Look,
true.
Nick did not accept Adapt-A-Hand, but who
really,
gives a fuck about his
he
opinion?
He was really mad about that. He was really mad about that Adapt-A-Hand.
Adapt-A-Hand is the sweetest fucking thing ever, so screw his opinion. His opinion is wrong.
Oh,
it's the only time your opinion can be wrong is if you think Adapt-A-Hand sucks.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Man,
that is
he would
pretty
make such an epic fucking manga.
It would. He reminds me.
Oh shit.
He kind of
the way that the sorry to cut you off there, but the way that the mask looks in the black and white, it almost looks more like a fucking skull.
Well, not completely, just a little bit. You have to modify him a little.
Well, yeah.
If I'm just like looking around and I just happen to see this picture, kind of reminds me of Casher and Sin in small details.
I think that Cashern owes a lot of itself to this kind of stuff, to be fair.
I would probably agree with you. I mean, he's not human.
He kind of owes. I think he owes some of his heritage to like
many different genres.
Yeah,
many different genres of stuff. I mean, not just Kamen Rider, but like
he kind of falls into the same category with these.
Yeah.
Like, Sentai and Cyborg 009 and all that, they kind of fall into one big...
Now, I still haven't seen Casher and Sim.
An android Kakaider.
Cyborg? Cyborg? No Cyborg?
Android Kakaider.
Cyborg? Kakaider?
What? Why do you keep saying...
Just to fuck with you. Android Cyborgs, we've been on this fight all night.
Look, he
it's
can't
a robot.
Have kids.
Next.
It's a robot.
Next.
And we're back.
Okay.
Oh.
We're done with the solo picks.
This dude was awesome.
And that dude took almost an hour.
It's fine. He only had one bad picture.
Yeah, it's kind of true. I'm just kind of glad there's only the one guy. Oh, yeah, the team-ups. Yeah.
You're definitely aquatic, man. Those guys don't have propeller cycles. I mean, that serves no purpose on land, as far as I know. What are you going to do, fucking blow dirt in their face? Ooh.
Next.
Oh, you are so much cooler than them. You have no idea. Look at, oh my God. They are so...
So you're cussing out the first and the second rider.
And now the third one.
Compared to him.
Yeah, I think this guy's way better than them. On the looks department, anyway.
Is that the first and second? I thought that was 1 and 3.
The previous one was the first and second riders. This one's the V3 and...
Yeah, I think that's 1, 3, and...
Oh, yeah, 1, 3, and technically he'd be 5 now. Because Goodwill Rider is 4.
Well, he's X.
X.
For whatever purpose that serves.
He's obviously not 10, so...
Next.
And,
shit,
there
there's all of them.
See, he's still around.
Oh, right, in this picture, but I'm positive that somebody had told me that he dies in the comments.
Give me a minute, I can look that up.
Goodwill Riders here.
Because I know somebody commented saying that the pirate Red Sentai killed a bunch of riders.
We got 1, 2 wears red. That's right.
Yep.
1, okay, so this is 1, 2, X, 3, Goodwill.
Bill, never fear. Goodwill is here.
Well, if he brought his Adaptahand, we're in business.
Yeah, if he brought the Adaptahand, it's no troubles. If he didn't, oh boy, are we fucked.
Just look at him compared to everybody else. Obviously,
and they all want fist bumps.
Well, I will fist bump the guy in the middle. Obviously, yeah, fucking right, dude. You're awesome.
As I have heard said before, one of these things is not like the other.
Can you guess what doesn't belong here?
He's very standout.
Oh, God, look at him.
Next.
His costume is...
Oh, shit. Whoa,
yeah,
shit.
Remember when I was trying to mention an animated...
This I would not be into.
No,
I'm sorry.
I have a feeling
Sometimes this rough old animation is exactly what it is. Rough old animation.
I have a feeling that it's just awful. Like, if we watch it...
I don't know. I was kind of a fan of Shin-Chan, so I mean, I might enjoy this style of animation.
I'm not saying that that's where I'm going. It's just that some old shows are old shows.
They don't stand the test of time.
Like for us here in America, watch that old 1960s Spider-Man cartoon, and then
they did not age
I'm not watching that. Just like I'm not watching Spider-Man and his Super Friends. No,
it was terrible.
Fuck you.
Yes,
it was his Amazing Friends. They killed him in the Spider-Verse.
Don't remind me.
They literally killed.
They killed him, Iceman, and Firestorm.
Because they were too innocent.
Firestorm?
Yeah, they were too innocent to deal with him. When Moreland came in there and started wrecking, they were very 1980s. The good guy always wins. Innocent, happy days, no drama, superheroes.
The only thing left living was the dog whimpering at Firestar, dead.
He ran through those. He ran through them.
And
They
that is
were
why
nothing.
I hate that.
That is why it's awesome. I mean, they killed a lot of Spider-Man. No, I'm sorry.
I'm not talking about Spider-Man or the Iceman. Firestar.
That it is amazing. It is amazing. They killed the Iron Spider-Man from Civil War. It was a version that never left Iron Man's team. He stayed with Iron Man. Well, he's dead. They killed a couple of 2099 Spider-Men. It was outrageous. As I went through that book, I was like, oh, that guy's dead. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, that guy's dead. They killed Spider-Man Fan 5. Spider-Man Fan 5 is a Spider-Man that teamed up with the Fantastic Four.
And stayed with him.
Like, the very first books of Spider-Man, he went to the Fantastic Four and said, I'm here to sign up.
Wasn't that like
and they were like, get the fuck out of here.
One of the early, what-ifs had him teaming with the Fantastic Four.
He's teamed up with them multiple times.
No, as in try and stay with them. So.
He took their place.
Yeah.
For a while, he was one of the Fantastic Four. It was him, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Hulk.
Didn't he join their team when Johnny died?
Yeah, that's true, too. When Johnny died, he became a member. That's where he got the white Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
But Fan 5 is different. The very first time that he ever went to the Fantastic Four, he said, I'm here to join. And they were like, nope. And then there was, comic books and verses and yada yada, and he went on his way. But in their universe, he did join, and they became the Fantastic Five.
Yeah, this is reminding me of that What If I Read.
And he got killed.
Well, I have two questions. One, did they kill Bagman?
No, because Bagman is 616 Spider-Man.
Okay. And then two, apparently somebody in the comments, they said, when you get to X and Amazon, I discovered 2 unused costume designs for X. One was apparently had sky blue spandex, and the other was full silver. I think we hit the full silver, but I don't know about the
I didn't see a sky blue spandex, and I'm kind of happy we didn't, to be fair.
Yeah.
That would have been probably awful.
Next.
But I'm still trying to figure out if death or not.
Ginyu Force?
Well, he's got his hand.
Oh, he's got he's got the...
Oh, God damn it, Noel.
The thing.
I'm sorry, I'm still reading comments, and one of our rail fans said anyway, the Dolpho hand instead of the Adapta-hand.
What was it? What did he say?
Oh, no.
Our rail fan said the Dolpho hand instead of the Adapta-hand.
It gives you the power of the Dolph.
Well, then nothing can stop you.
It's true.
You are invincible forever.
You just be your own superhero team.
So, like, I'm looking at this picture right here, and obviously they got a very Ginyu Force thing going on right here.
Yes.
Well, look where the coolest one of them all is. He's in the middle, which makes him Captain Ginyu. Just want to know that.
I suppose. Next.
Awesome.
What's this make him?
One of the popular cheerleaders?
But then why is the ride man riding on the Aqua?
Get off of his bike.
Right.
Go get
Well,
No, he gets a good
Hey, wait
bike.
a second. They're on the wrong bikes. Because, look, that's Ride Man's bike right there because he has the Raditz cycle.
Yeah.
Get off of his cycle, dude. Just because you have an Adapto hand don't make you cool.
Shouldn't Rider 2 be standing up since he actually could not ride a motorcycle?
Technically speaking, yes, it should be him and Goodwill Rider.
But that's Goodwill Rider's bike, isn't it?
No. The guy in the middle? That bike is...
that's
the aquatic bike.
Right.
The bike on the right is the ride man's bike.
No, that was V3's bike. Because Ride Man, we made jokes about how he doesn't even get a good bike.
it was a normal-looking bike.
It's a normal-ass bike.
Yeah, he has just a normal-ass dirt bike.
Yeah, it was.
So, like I said, it should be them
Ride
too,
Man
yes.
should be one of the guys up there, and V2 should be up there, because technically, in realistic terms, he couldn't ride a bike. He didn't have a license.
Yeah.
His stuntman did.
Right.
And
so those two should be the ones on top of this pyramid here.
And the motherfucker needs to get off the other motherfucker's bike.
Damn, he's hating. He just wants to feel the water between his legs. That's weird. Water power.
Yeah, you probably regret saying that the second it left your mouth. You're like, oh.
No, I actually regret nothing,
I see.
Shane.
Okay.
Regret nothing, okay.
Regret nothing.
No,
Okay.
what you were reading comment-wise, Bill, was somebody put down spoilers that I think the reason for V3 was that Riders 1 and 2, quote, died.
Okay.
What they're saying.
Yeah,
Well,
but then, like he said, they show back up.
Well,
too.
no. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that's in quotes. They supposedly died while taking down Turtle Bazooka, only to be revealed later that they went off to various countries to take down other branches.
And to be fair, Bill, we've seen that.
So
Not
okay,
death-wise, but...
let's just say
I
that
think that's what you were
whenever
reading.
somebody dies in this series, maybe we should add Metal Gear quotes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, except for like 3 people in Metal Gear that actually have died.
Like?
Big Boss.
Nope.
Yep.
No.
He didn't die to the very end.
He showed back up in part 4 and then only died because he killed himself, and I'm still not willing to believe he's dead.
The actual Big Boss dies at the very beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5, and then the asshole who's meant to replace him becomes
No, he
Big
doesn't.
Boss. I could have sworn that's what happens.
No.
You need to play that game.
I don't want to... Spoiler alert. Anybody that doesn't want to know about what was really going on in Metal Gear Solid 5 should not listen to this next part. Skip ahead real quick. What happened was the dude that helps you out of the hospital at the start of the game.
Yeah, that's Big Boss.
That's Big Boss. He doesn't die.
I thought
They
he did.
brainwash you to make you believe you're Big Boss to take his place while he goes to deal with something
According
else.
to what Nick said.
Okay.
According to what Nick told me. One of the guys...
Which is another reason why he was not played by David Hayter.
Yeah.
One of the guys in the helicopter, when you went back to Mother Base and they got shot down, one of those guys survived, and they brainwashed him for him to believe that he is Big Boss, while Big Boss went into hiding.
Mm-hmm. Because he's also prepping for what's going to happen for Metal Gear.
Technically, you play as some guy.
Yeah, as some
in Metal Gear
guy.
5. guy.
Who's supposed to be thinking that he's Big Boss.
And
Who
he's not.
cannot be voiced by David Hayter. Now, anybody that wants to argue that, remember this. The reason David Hayter plays all the other Snakes is because they're clones. They have the same vocal cords. But then we also have to ask the question why he was not Solidus
Or Liquid.
Maybe he had
the
dominant
scientist,
voice genes.
or the scientist. And which one is it? Is it Acid or
Nope,
Portable?
because Acid was a brainwash guy too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If he had dominant genes, he could voice Liquid. Remember. Solid Snake.
But that's exactly what I mean. It's dominant vocal genes. Because Liquid was the dominant clone.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
And then they throw you off by giving him blonde hair, and then I have to argue with Jeremy for half of my fucking life because blonde hair's not a dominant gene.
He got the dominant genes.
Yes.
He is the dominant clone.
And that's the reason he's not played by David, though.
Recessive genes is actually red hair.
The reason he's not played by David, though, is because that guy never was Snake.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not dead. He goes into hiding because he shows back up in Metal Gear 1.
Well, I could have sworn that because he was the one fucking driving the ambulance and shit, I could have sworn that they do the thing where he picks up the hand and the dude is dead, and he's like, oh, well, like the hand falls, and he looks at him, he's like,
Can't
oh, he's
be dead.
dead, and fucking walks away.
He's in Metal Gear 1 and even shows up in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is
And you kill him in Metal Gear 1. You kill him in Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 and watch him die in 5, and he still shows up in 4.
Big Boss can't die.
Big Boss.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, that's the part that confused me, is I figured that Big Boss became
and you
the
kill Gray
brainwash
Fox.
fuck.
You kill Gray Fox.
He comes back.
Yeah.
And then you also kill...
Yeah, you kill Gray Fox, and then he comes back to fight you in a minefield. Snake!
And then also, aside from that, you kill... in the very first game, there's another person that dies who's on your team. He becomes the robot ninja of Metal Gear 2.
Yep.
Olga?
No, there's a robot ninja in Metal Gear 2.
For some reason.
Yeah.
And he was one of your buddies from Metal Gear 1.
Yeah.
When people die in Metal Gear, they don't
just
actually,
put quotations around
they
them.
don't actually
What
die.
about the chick sniper?
Sniper Wolf is dead. I don't know. Crying Wolf. I don't know.
But
Crying Wolf is
she?
a take on her, but it's not her.
No, Sniper
Yeah.
Wolf
But is
did
she-
actually die.
Okay, yeah, because that was one I was going to bring up.
Now, we watch Sniper Wolf die.
Just like Vulcan.
Most of the villains
die.
Like, how do I put this? Most of the lackey villains die.
Like Psycho
Yeah.
But then you can't even put that down because Psycho Mantis is still around as late as Metal Gear Solid 4, and he was dead.
Well, his psychic powers resonated with Screaming Mantis.
Right, which kept him around.
Am I right? Yeah. Screaming Mantis.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
pretty sure you're right.
Yes.
But at the same time, Psycho Mantis's powers also resonated both with Volgin, who is dead, because he's the fire guy in 5, and then at the same time they also resonated with Eli, who just so happens to be liquid.
I was a little shocked that the Man on Fire was Volgin. Should have seen it because of what he was wearing.
I
don't know
wasn't
why.
shocked when they
Why?
revealed it, but I could have sworn that he was actually going to be somebody the fuck else.
I
I thought he was going to be the dude with the jetpack.
See, to
From
be fair,
Furry.
that was ruined for me.
Yeah.
And because Nick said, "Look at his clothes."
Yeah, I
so
know.
I took a better look and I'm like,
I know all about it.
"Oh my god, that's what Volgin was fucking wearing. It's Volgin."
Yep.
And I already knew that the kid was Psycho Mantis as a kid. I already knew that.
Yeah.
Right, but
obvious.
that's exactly what I'm getting at. Is a lot of these things, man. You say somebody died, holy quote. Bring out them quotation marks.
Yeah.
But
Bill.
stop looking at the Goodwill Man.
You don't need to go into eyeballs.
So quick.
Fucking pixelated as shit.
Next.
I'm amazed your ass didn't fucking zoom in till there was only a pixel
I
left.
think we're done.
Done.
Here.
Yeah, we're done.
We
Okay,
have
so we
seen
get to the
these riders.
So we get around to the score for
right.
Kamen Rider X.
I think Bill should start this off.
Oh man.
Excellent. Oh man, I don't know what that is, but oh man is what he gives you. Anything?
I'm loving his color scheme. I really like his weapon. His scarf is neat. He might have the best scarf actually so far.
So far, I think
Yeah.
it's
So far we've had like a red scarf, a yellow
my
scarf.
opinion, I
Kind of
think he has
weak.
the best bite too. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. Raditz cycle is pretty neat. If I could see the bike work,
We have to watch the show.
that would be
Yeah.
Because for all
different.
we know, just because this guy looks cool, we like, oh my god, he sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, because we've done that in the past, too. Be like, these guys look awesome. And then it comes to the show, and it's like, what the fuck?
I know I'm also not supposed to grade on the concept of, like, enemies, but...
If it's against Atlantis and...
No, it's not against Atlantis. He's fighting against a group, from what I read, that they're called God. G-O-D. Yeah. Now, however, from this, since it's the manga, no idea, because I didn't read that far into it.
Maybe it's just the atmosphere you're
Or at least from the wiki.
But see, okay, as ridiculous as it might sound, sometimes your enemies make your hero, and what I'm looking at when I look at this dude is that we got a lot of cool fighting stuff in this one, and the other ones that we've had, they were just kind of standing, or like throwing a beak guy. Like a bird dude, and that's kind of cool, but this dude seems like he's on a completely different level, and that makes him seem cooler, and it makes his costume seem cooler because he seems cooler, so I might be at like a 4.5. I don't want to give away a 5 yet, but this dude is pretty sweet, and I don't think I gave a 5 to the first guy. I really don't think I did.
I don't know. We'd have to go back and listen.
I don't think so. I don't think we've actually given out any 5s for Kamen Riders yet.
Yeah, I don't think any of the writers have. Yeah,
Well,
I think he's right. No, I take that back. We gave out 5s for Adapt-A-Hand. That's the only 5s we've thrown out so far.
Well, for actual person.
But for the actual people, no, I don't think we have.
For actual person, not utility. I've been fighting myself between a 4, 5, and a 5. So allow me to give him a 5.
Okay.
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I'm giving him a 4 or 5. He's pretty fucking sweet.
This one is so
like I
far
said, the mask was the only thing throwing me, but like the more I've read up on him and like learned into it while we were all talking suits, or while you guys were talking suits, yeah, he definitely looks pretty fucking awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, we didn't get the sky blue suit, so he might actually look retarded in that, but who fucking
might have
knows?
dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, he might have dodged a hardcore bullet with that.
I'm just going to go with a 4.
All right.
It's fine, this guy got...
Actually, no, then I'm pretty sure that would fucking balance out. I mean, yeah, 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
It's a 4 or 5.
You were damn near perfect.
So, yeah.
So
I'm guessing
he
that
is
out of the writers,
the highest rated.
Kamen Rider
so
X.
far he's guaranteed to show up in the complete countdown.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, that was... We're done here?
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's it for this Kamen Rider. Unless you want to plug some more stuff.
Shameless plugs. Unplug them.
Hey guys, did you like that podcast? If so, remember to check out fandomnight.com. At fandomnight.com, you can drop a line to this show, or you could check out other podcasts as well. We cover all kinds of topics, everything from comic books, wrestling, movies, TV shows, video games, animes, mangas. It's outrageous. We seem to have a podcast for just about everything, and you have access to it just by going over to fandomnight.com. So check it out, guys. We're going to get out of here.